Hello everyone. Great learning day. How are you today? Do you feel great and excited for today's lesson? Well, I'm glad to hear that. Welcome to our video lesson and tutorial in grade 10 technical drafting, AutoCAD. I am Mr. Joey M. Dagdag, your teacher for today's video lesson and tutorial. I will be with you along the way to make the session on the introduction of CAD system and the AutoCAD working environment, or shall we say UI, or user interface. Stay tuned and let us make learning experience enjoyable and meaningful. You may now find a comfortable learning place. Get your pen, notebook, and self-learning module or activity sheets. If you are now settled, relax and be positive while watching this video tutorial or video lesson. By the way, have you experienced or do you have any experience in drawing using a computer? What kind of drawing you did using that computer? Okay, let me give you an overview about the CAD system. Okay. Computer-aided design and drafting, otherwise known as CAD, has been around 1964. However, it was not widely used until 1982, when CAD systems such as AutoCAD became available on microcomputers. CAD software uses either vector-based graphics to depict the object of traditional drafting, or may also produce faster graphics showing the realistic images of the designed objects. Let me show you an example, and this example was drawn by my daughter, who is taking up an engineering course. So let's wait for the file to open. So let me continue. So while waiting for the file to open, computer-aided design, CAD, also known as computer-aided drafting and design, is the use of a computer system to assist in the creation, modification, and analysis of a design. It describes the process of creating technical drawings with the use of computer software. So CAD software is used to increase the productivity, to improve the quality of design, and to create a database for manufacturing. So we have here now an example of a drawing that uses the AutoCAD. Okay, so we have here. Let us take this as an example. So as I had said a while back, okay, so we have this example. Oh, So we use computers for us to create, modify, and analyze design. It says here, CAD may be used to design curves and figures in two-dimensional space. Let's say, for example, we have that two-dimensional space here, 2D drawing. And we have also curves, surfaces, and solids, or we have the 3D space. CAD is an important industrial arts extensively used in many applications, including automotive, shipbuilding, and aerospace industries, industrial and architectural design. CAD is also widely used to produce computer animations for special effects in movies, advertising, and technical manuals. Modern electronic drafting tools are often specialized computer-aided design packages. And there are also basic drafting tools which are included in CAD programs, but some offer advanced automation especially designed for drafting architectural designs. But take note, this software is not for free. We have to pay it for the full version. Okay, but there are also some other CAD software which are free. But in the case of AutoCAD, so it is a commercial product made by Autodesk. Okay. How do we start an AutoCAD? Let's say, for example, it was already installed in your computer. There are several ways of launching the AutoCAD depending on the preferences and the condition you may want to begin. But prior to that, you must know the different mouse operation. Okay, so we have the different mouse operation. Since you are a beginner, so if you have a mouse just like this, so you have your mouse, so we have the left button and the right button, and we have here the scroll. As I've said, there are several ways of launching any application on your computer depending on the condition you want. You may use the point or click. When you say click, you just use the left button, you just click the application you want to open, then you are going to press enter on your keyboard. So that's one way on how to launch a program or application in your computer. Another is the double click, meaning you have to click the left button consecutively. It's just a split of seconds. Okay, that's another way. We call it double click. Another way or another condition to open an application is that you are going to use the right button, or we have the what we call is right click. Right click is the click to option. When you use the right click, there are options that you are going to select. So when you right click an application, there are options. You can see there open, etc. You are going to select open, you just click using your mouse, and that's the time that the AutoCAD or the applications will be launched. Okay. After having launching the AutoCAD environment. So we have now here, we can see this environment. So we have here now, the first, for you to start a drawing, you have to click this, or you just click plus here, or you just click the start drawing here, this one on this part. So when you click this, so that we can have now this working area. Like other Windows-based application, the AutoCAD comes with a wide range of features used in many different aspects of working drawing. So let us take one by one the different parts of the AutoCAD user interface. The user interface of AutoCAD varies. It depends upon the version that you are using. Okay. But anyway, all the tools being used here, although you have different versions, it doesn't change. It's only the look. It's only the interface. Okay? And it's very much important for us to be familiar with the environment. Okay, let us take the different parts. So we have here on this part, on the upper left corner of the application, we call this as the menu browser, or sometimes called they sometimes call this as the application menu. So in the application menu, or we call it menu browser, is a client software that lets user read or scan document on the World Wide Web. So there are options here when you are going to click the arrow later on here. So there are options that you can see there. Beside this menu browser, we have here this part. We call this as the quick access toolbar. It is located along the top of the application window, above the ribbon, basically above, and provides direct access to common and defined sets of commands like new, open, save, and plot. But actually, you can customize the quick access toolbar. So if you want to add toolbars that you can easily access, you can customize it. But the default here in the quick access toolbar, we have the new, I'll repeat, we have the new, open, save, save as, and plot. Another part of the AutoCAD working window or working environment is the file name. Beside, if you can see the blank space here, it's where you can see the file name or the name of the current file you are working. So in the file name, you can see the file extension. Let's say, for example, so you can see in this tab the file name. So we have this, the file name of this. If you cannot see there, you can see the file name here. We have this file drawing1. But in this part here, okay, we have the file extension DWG. Okay, if we have that file extension DWG, that is a drawing file, and that will be opened using the CAD software, basically the AutoCAD. Below the quick access toolbar, are the menu bar. It is the horizontal strip across the top of the application window. Each word on the strip has context-sensitive drop-down menu consisting or containing features and actions that are available for the application. Example of those menu bar are Home, Insert, Annotate, Parametric, View, Manage, Output, and so on. So they have their own strip, or they have their own drop-down menu. So just like in Home, when you click the Home menu, we have the different drop-down menu. They contains different tools. In the Insert, we have another drop-down menu. Annotate also has its own drop-down menu. We have also another part of the AutoCAD environment is the search box. We have here, let's say for example, you can read on the search box, you are going to type a keyword or phrase you want to search. So it is a tool that allows you to search for a particular data or document in a help file or to the web if you are connected to internet. Below the menu bar are the toolbars. So we have the different tools here now, or we call it as the ribbon. It provides a single compact placement for operations tools that are relevant to the current workspace. By default, in its original setting, it contains the standard layers. We have here the properties, okay, and we have the different styles under the annotation group, okay. So another, on this area, we have this area now, we call it as the working or drawing area, this part here. It is where you are going to draw, or the place where your drawings are being displayed and modified. And we have also the two intersecting lines. The one that is moving here right now is what we call as the crosshair. Crosshair is a type of cursor consisting, as you can see, two intersecting lines. And these are used to locate points, select objects in your drawing area. Okay. So we have this. So I'm just clicking my mouse, moving my mouse. Okay. So that is the crosshair. And we have this part, this one here, at the lower left corner of your drawing area. You can see the X and Y axis. We call this as the UCS, or User Coordinate System. It is there to remind you which is the X-axis and the Y-axis. If you still remember your lesson in algebra, we have the Cartesian coordinate system. This is similar to this. We have the X and Y axis. In the case of AutoCAD working environment, X denotes the horizontal line and Y denotes the vertical line. So you will see a symbol like the one that's shown on the right, lower right of, lower left hand corner of the AutoCAD drawing window. And we have also the one that we have here on the upper right corner of your working area, we call this as the WCS, or the World Coordinate System. It's just like similar to a compass, and this is very much important later on when you are going to draw 3D drawing. Okay? Three-dimensional drawing. Below the working area or the drawing area is the command line bar. So command line, meaning this is where you are going to enter the commands using your keyboard, and also where the prompts are being displayed. It has also a text area where all the previous commands are being displayed. So it's where I can see what happened to your drawing. So we can track down all the commands that you used while you are making your drawing. So we have here the command line. It's a way for you to communicate between you and your AutoCAD software using your keyboard. It's where you are going to input all the commands, all the things that you want to happen while you are making your drawing. Another part of the AutoCAD working environment are the model tab we have here. So when you are in the model space, it's where you are going to use this in making your drawing, modifying your drawing. We have the layout. It's where it's just like a coupon band later on, to which you are going to place your drawing using viewport. You will be having a separate discussion about that. It's just like a coupon band in the layout tab. So just like here, when you are in the layout, it's where you are now going to print your drawing from the model tab. So there's a difference. You can see here a white space here. It indicates the size of your bond paper or drawing paper, while in the model tab, it's an unlimited space. Another part of your AutoCAD working environment is the status bar. It displays the coordinate, location of your crosshair, and the current settings, grid, snaps, and other aids. We have here the drawing aids, the different drawing aids, and we have the different annotation scale of the current view. And we have also, lastly, the dialog box launcher. It displays the coordinate location of your crosshair and the current setting and other drawing aids. So those are the parts, and we have also here on this part, on the part we call this what do I call this while back. Okay, the info bar. Okay, the info bar, which is where you can quickly search for a variety of information, resources, access product updates and announcement, and save topics in the info center. But you need an access to internet. So those are the parts of the AutoCAD working environment. Just like the other application, you must be familiarized with the different parts for you to fully use this software. Okay, so we will be having a separate video lessons with regards on how are you going to use the different parts of the AutoCAD working environment. So let's explore this. As I've said, when we use the AutoCAD, it makes your works easier. You can easily edit, so you can see the realistic view of your drawing after it's being finished. Okay, so for the meantime, you have to relax. Okay, enjoy our video tutorial, video lesson, since we cannot have the face-to-face teaching learning process due to pandemic. So please bear with us, my dear students, okay, in watching these video lessons that I have for you. So bear in mind, keep safe, practice always the personal hygiene protocols, observe social distancing when you go out, when you go to crowded places, always wear your face mask and face shield. I hope you enjoy this video lesson. Okay, keep updated, and I hope so you can now answer all the questions given in your activity sheets. For some other information, I have provided you the learning modules. At the same time, we have this video tutorial, video lessons for us to further discuss the different concept which is not clear for you, especially what is being indicated in the module. I hope you enjoy these video lessons that I have for you. I'll give you more updates on the next video. Okay, bye, and thank you for watching. Have a nice day.